Hello, welcome to my 2024 Christmas end of year holiday deck haul. I have many decks to show you, so I have separated them into like categories. The first one being Kickstarters that arrived around the holidays. So these were not backed during the holidays, these were backed, some of which like over a year ago, but they arrived recently. And then I have a trio of decks that I got from Vermilion Collection with Christmas money. And then I have a handful of decks that were just ones that I picked up, like independent decks I picked up with Christmas money. Okay, let's start. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The Children of Ara Tarot. This is like highly anticipated. I do have the Children of Litha, and I was really excited about getting this one. And when I first received it, I kind of felt underwhelmed by the, oh, it's not in order, so I can spread out. I felt underwhelmed by the majors, but as soon as I got to the minors, I was like, my faith was restored. I really think it's beautiful, and I think it lives up to the first one. If you have this, let me know what you think. It is one of those sticky rose petal decks. The other one is too. But I've always been a fan of the oval, and I really don't feel like it's a waste of space. Somehow it's like peering into a world. This deck feels also very D&D. I think her other one does too. This is by Zia Hunt, aka Alexandria Huntington. And on the inside, it says, "The seed begins small and in darkness will grow. As it seeks the light, it is destined to know. We too begin small and the path dark and unknown, yet we too will grow and we are not alone. We are all connected like the roots underground, and the light is never so far that it can never be found." Let me see if I got any extras with this deck. Okay, yes. It came with this beautiful pouch. Love that. Is the inside a different color? No. But that's very cute. I don't know what I'll do with it because I tend to not use pouches. I like things in their boxes. I like the sturdiness of them, especially when it's a beautiful box. So we shall see. But this is the Children of Ara Tarot. I guess I should show you the guidebook too. It looks like it has, no. It has elemental correspondences, quartz, oh yeah, family dynamics. It has some spreads. Cool. A lot of spreads. I like this. And then it goes into the meanings. I do like that it also has this. Oh, and it has like another poem. I wonder if that's just for the majors. Nope. Also in the minors. It has a write-up and then the meaning, an upright interpretation, and a reversed interpretation. Oh, and then it has a poem for pentacles. So this is really well thought out and thorough. Very, very cute. Kickstarter number 1. Kickstarters 2 and 3 were the lenticular version of the Monsoon and Exile tarots by Woe Studios. You can get the other versions of this deck on Vermilion Collection, I believe. These are my first, actually this is upside down. Or I put it upside down in the box. How cool are these boxes? Like, is that not freaking gorgeous? And this is why I don't know. It's just an example of why I don't like to use bags. And also, I don't know, when I have something in a bag, I forget about it. I forget what it is. I don't reach for it. But they have these magnetic tops. Monsoon is this beautiful, like, taupey color, this brownish, this grayish brown. And then the Exile is this really pretty green. So these are the booklets. This is what they look like. They have both versions. So there's the Awaken. So they're lenticular in different ways. So I guess I'll start with the Exile. We'll put Monsoon over here for a second. So Exile has the Awaken version and the Silent version. The Awaken's down here, the Silent's up here. So I will show you, but when you move the card, you can see two different images. It looks like there's a quote for each card and then the meaning. And that's it. It's not super in-depth, which I think is fine. I think there's a lot to ruminate on when it comes to the art. Super straightforward. The backs are very cute. Okay, and they came with a protective film on the top of all of them. Yeah, the protective film is still on it. So this is what it looks like before. It's protected, but it's also like not as good of an image. Right. And then when you take it off, it's a little bit easier to see. This one doesn't look, I don't know, this one's like tricking my eye. I don't know if it's, let me see what this says in the book, how it's different. Oh, the aces don't do anything. Okay, good, because I was like, hello? Okay, bad example. Let's see, strength. Okay, here we go. Let me see if you can see that in the camera. So this is the Silent version. And then that's the Awakened version. You can see the faces, and sometimes the background changes. Yeah, so like the TVs change. And this has the film on it, so it'll be a little bit clearer when I take the film off. So let's look at these. Actually, both of these decks really intrigued me from the beginning. And I just wasn't sure. I had seen like walkthroughs of them and couldn't pull the trigger. And then when I saw this Kickstarter and saw that both decks were going to be offered in lenticular, I was like, you know what? That puts it apart from just being another kind of illustrated deck in this style that I might not connect to, or that I don't know, that I wouldn't reach for right away. So like this extra special effect that these cards have kind of give it that extra oomph where there's the draw for me to pick to read this more so than, I mean, I have like over 200 decks, so you have to do something special. Not that this isn't special already. This is a really cool deck, but you get what I mean, right? Like it just felt like the time. So let's see. Fun, yeah? I love the fantasy of these cards. Hold on, the film's on this one. I think it's just a muted deck and I'm like not used to it, but it's really, really beautiful. Like I said, love the fantasy element. I'm really leaning into Eastern Asian animation styles and illustration styles. I think that I've I think I've always really enjoyed them, but I haven't had a lot of decks that feature that. And so I'm really happy to have this one and the Monsoon, as well as another deck I'm going to show you. Yeah, I think this one is a really beautiful adventure, and I think that it's refreshing that the coloration on it is unique and muted, you know. I think that it's going to be really fun to try to pair this, and the readings I think are going to be really special. Let me see if it says anything about what the Exile Tarot's theming and meaning is. I think most of these have the film on it too, so there's that extra fogginess. It doesn't explain the Exile Tarot in the book, but I think I remember reading a description on the website, so maybe editing BB will come in and let you know what that says. But it also says on this box, returning to myself. So it's an inward thinking deck. Okay, moving on to Monsoon Tarot. Also still has the film. Maybe I only took, oh, I know what I did. I did deck interview readings for both of these, and I think I only took the film off of the cards that I drew in that reading. So silly. Okay, so this is the Monsoon Tarot. Let's see if it says anything up front. It does not. Just goes straight in. So the way that this is lenticular is that they move. So the images don't change, but they kind of, yeah, they're kind of 3D in the sense that they move. So Anais is very interested in my coffee. Okay, so for example, there's a glare that I'm trying to avoid, but I can't. You see it? Very cool. I think this one is a little less somber. Yeah, a little lighter in its theming. Like, it does have those moments, but this one's really magical. I've seen these on YouTube. I've seen people with them, like I said, with the Exile, like I had checked them out before. There's a really, what I associate with this deck, I forget which card it is, but it's cats, like sewing, or something about like manipulating thread. Oh, here it is, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that makes complete sense. Let's save this one, and I will take the film off. This one's so beautiful. See the depth? Okay, we'll keep this one too, and this one. They're so good. I love the depth in them. It really makes them come alive. But I do especially remember like the cats. And I mentioned this in another video. Yeah, I'm sorry about the glare, and they do feel a little bit blurry because they're kind of supposed to be blurry in the background, but like, I guess these aren't the greatest for filming. Or I'm in a spot I'm not usually in, so there's that. So, you know, it might not be a great place for me to film. Isn't that beautiful? I feel like I'm not selling this deck very well, but the world. Can you see the depth in that? Okay, note to self, not filming in this location anymore. Okay, and then the Wheel of Fortune is the card that was on one of the version's covers, one of the editions, I think. And so this I associate with it a lot. And I think this, on the original Kickstarter, this was a featured photo image, and I love it. Love it. Okay, so, I mean, look at how cute. So that's the Monsoon and Exile. Really, really excited to start working with these. They've been sitting on behind my desk. Oh, I didn't show you the backs. So cute. Oh, I think I was starting to say, I'm sorry, my brain is so scattered, but I was starting to say that I've been watching Studio Ghibli. I mentioned it in another video, and this, as well as the Exile, they have kind of a spirit of that, like an element of that in them, which is scratching an itch for me right now. This magical, childlike world, or from a child's eyes almost. Excuse me. This softness, which I just find, ooh, I could get emotional, which I just find really comforting right now. It just feels really good. The other day I'm on Letterboxd, by the way, so if you like film or just watch a lot of movies and you're on Letterboxd, please follow me. I'll follow you back. And if you don't know what Letterboxd is, it is a place where you can log, like create a diary or a log of the movies that you're watching. You can rate them by like star, you can heart them, so like those are movies you like, and you can review them, you can write reviews, you can read reviews, you can see who's in the movie. It's like a movie database, kind of like IMDb, but more focused on people reading, reviewing, and watching the movies, right? Like as a community. And then you can also create watch lists. You can look at other people's lists. So people have collections of things. Like I have a list I created of movies I wanted to watch in autumn. People have their favorite thriller lists, or movies with really good fashion, or, you know, really great food in them. All sorts of things, you know, coming of age, queer, everything. I really enjoy it, but not a lot of my friends are on Letterboxd. So anyway, you can follow what I've been watching on Letterboxd. I will put my profile info here. And if you're not on Letterboxd, but that sounds interesting, you should totally try it. It's super fun. And I'd love to have a bigger community there and expand my knowledge and share with each other like what we've been up to. The next Kickstarter, I just got like 2 nights ago. I'm so excited. This is the Chicken Tarot. This is like maybe my most anticipated Kickstarter in the past year. And I am not a country girl. I am not a country girl. I am not a farm girl. I don't know the first thing about taking care of chickens. This artist has chickens, and all of the chickens in this deck, I believe, are inspired by real chickens, but the art of this fulfills all of my like rockadoodle dreams. I don't know, it's so gorgeous. And I love an animal deck, so there's that. This artist was also super generous when it came to sharing things in the Kickstarter as things were progressing. So we got a lot of backstory, we got a lot of the creative process, photos of the chickens and, you know, what she had been up to and what they had been up to. Really, really cool. Does it say? Yes, okay, Claire Donaldson. This took forever, but it was also a pleasure. So it says, step into the vibrant backyard world of the Chicken Tarot, where joy and wisdom intertwine. When life looms large and uncertain, pull a card and let the curious spirit of the chicken guide you. So cute. So cute. I love her art. So this back I think is really gorgeous. I just don't love that it's bright pink. But I'm not mad at it. It's not offending me in any way. How freaking gorgeous. I don't think I could have dreamed up a better border. I don't think I could. And you know what this is also kind of reminding me of? It's reminding me of the Fantastic Menagerie, just in spirit. Oh my gosh, I love this Lovers card. Like, is this not the cutest thing? It's silencing me. The Star. There is something so majestic about this deck. And so fun. Here's my Rockadoodle. Here's my Chanticleer. Love. Love. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the aces, I wonder if all of the aces are not a chicken. Should we check? This is only the second time I've looked at this, and the first time that I've looked at this during daytime. So I'm really just taking it in. Okay, yeah, so the Ace of Coins I think was an orange. The Ace of Cups is an egg. Yeah, and the cups are all eggs. Are the coins, oh, was it an orange or a tomato? Wait. They look like oranges. Yeah. I wonder if it says in the book. It does not. Dang, I really wish, oh, did it? An ace. Icarus the Delaware. Celeste. Oh, okay, so these are she put some of the names of the chickens in some of the cards, but not all of them. An ace. Are you gonna lay down? Okay, you can lay down. That's okay, you can lay down. You can lay down, baby. Okay, let's find, how cute is this? Oh, this Knight of Cups. Can you see? Because an ace is in the way. You can see. You can see it. King. Okay, this one's not in order. Oh, this is backwards. Kind of. Look at that King of Swords. Wow, that's beautiful. I love this one too. You never think of chickens at night. I never think of chickens at night. When I think of a chicken, I only think of it during the day. Okay, yeah, so the Ace of Swords is a chicken claw. And the Ace of Wands is a chicken feather. Stunning. Stunning. I love it. So gorgeous. Okay, yeah, so that's the chicken tarot. I'm really excited about it. Let me know if you want to see like a pairing video or something for this one. Look at the cute little strawberry motif there. Is that not adorable? No, please don't scratch that. Okay, next we have this big, huge, giant guy, which after this I can probably zoom the camera down a little bit. This is the Cerulean Sequence. It's magical. We've seen it online. We've seen it on YouTube. It has a special, this isn't the secret code, but it has a special secret language that you can, by using the deck, decode. And I just think it's very interesting. I'm gonna get this box is awesome. I'm gonna get everything out, and then I'm gonna get the extras out that I purchased with it. I really wanted to get the like tin kind of lunchbox situation, but I got real with myself and was like, girl, you gonna use that? And like, maybe I would have, but you know, money. So I didn't get it. Okay, so maybe we should start with the extras. So I believe this is a coin. Yes. Oh, and it says yes. That's so pretty. I love it. It's just a little guy. We love him. I feel like I will use this. This is very cute. And then I think I purchased this. I think this came with every pledge because it surpassed some stretch goals. But this is a divination diary. It looks like this. This is very cool. Is it all the way through? Yes, that's what it's like all the way through. So I got this extra. Oh, and this deck is by Prisma Visions. And then I also have this little pouch. Do you think this fits in here with, like, in the box in the pouch? No, it does not. Should we check if it fits? Because it feels like these cards would not fit. I love the edging on this and the backs. Okay, they do fit. Oh my gosh, so luxurious. That's very cute. Actually, I might end up using this. I might keep, since this tuck box, because tuck boxes are not the most sturdy and end up getting pretty messed up. Maybe I'll just keep it in here. We'll see. And then keep this in my cabinet. And I feel like this is very unique in its style, especially because I don't have a lot of bagged decks in my cabinet. But I do like this kind of pouch better than a drawstring pouch. I feel like this will be easily recognizable for what it is, and I'll know, you know, it won't be ignored. And my Oracle collection is much smaller than my tarot deck collection anyway. So, okay, so then this is the book that came with it. The Cerulean Sequin, an Oracle of Numbers, created by James Robin Eads. Has the origin, life path numbers. Just really, really cool. I think I talked about this in my end of the year tarot tag with Meg because we both have it, and I chose this for a deck with a great theme. I think it goes hand in hand with the childlike quality that I've been really appreciating and leaning into. It feels nostalgic and exciting. I even love the colors. And then it came with this very large mat. I don't remember if I got this as an extra or if it just came with it. It's very big. It's very beautiful. So I guess we should look at the deck now. How about that? So the way it works is that there are multiple cards for each number. So you'll see there's multiple 2s, there's multiple 8s, and they have different images with different messages. And I feel like it's a very open-ended type of deck. Like, you could really use this any way you want, especially if you're someone who already has a knowledge of numerology. This would be really amazing. And even if you don't, I think that there is a lot of value and use in it. The things that have been illustrated on these cards are just so captivating. I think that they're so amazing. I wonder how old James Eads is because it's really just like doing it for me. And I wonder if that's a generational thing, if like it's a growing up around the same time and having the same types of doodles kind of thing. But there are a lot of really amazing in-depth videos about this deck. I probably won't be doing one, but I know Lisa Pepez has one, and I'm sure that there are a bunch of others. So if you have more questions or want to see a more thorough analysis or review of this deck, I would recommend watching one of those. Really, really special deck. Okay, I've zoomed in a little bit. This is Cave of Siil by Tiara May, the creator of the Ritual Tarot. Oh, it smells so good. It just smells like a new yearbook. That's what it smells like. This is I don't know if she would call it, in her words, a divine feminine or a dark feminine, maybe a dark feminine. It is something that captured me right away, but it's interesting because it's not really the primitive aspect of it. The primitive witch aspect of it is not a way that I relate to myself. And so I'm really interested in how or if this is going to fit into my practice. I think it can. I think it can if it's not the sole focus of a reading. I got this because I thought that it was a really unique and beautiful expression of art, and I just had to find out. I had to try it. So let's see what it says in the book about this deck and this art. It says Cave of Siil, spellbook by Tiara May, a chthonic oracle. The witch is a symbol of revolt. This oracle is an act of rebellion. Witches who wish to keep their hands clean, this oracle is not for you. The Cave of Siil leads to the underworld, but to get through the Porta Inferno, Siil demands an offering, a drop of blood, a golden vow. Everything we used to be and can never be again. Now we descend into Plutonian darkness. Siil is a telluric witch, and so we seek her in the earth where all the deep secrets are hidden. We must leave the false light of civilization and return to the infernal wisdom that dwells deep in the grotto. We must leave the human world behind and enter the cave. How cool is this gonna look with Rose Bay's new deck? No? I feel like my camera is leaning and I don't like it. So not every card in the deck is featured in the book, which I've heard people kind of complain about. I don't know why that is, but it comes with kind of a verbal spell to go with, I think, most of the cards. I really dig it. I don't really mind that it's not totally on brand. What is the name of Rose Bay's new deck? I'll insert it here. But I think that they would go really well together. And also, I think it would go really interestingly with the Void Tarot, which I really, really want. And if you know someone who has it and doesn't want it, let me know, because I missed the second edition sale. It was a small amount and it went on sale at like 12 a.m. And when I woke up in the morning to buy it, it was out of stock already. So it's like the universe doesn't want me to have that deck, but I really want it. So this is Cave of Siil. Lacrimosa. It's called Lacrimosa. So I think this would look really cool with the Void or Lacrimosa, which is not out yet. It's going to be on MPC. I mean, it might be out. No, I was going to say it might be out by the time I post this, but I don't think it will be because I'm going to post this ASAP, and she had to make a correction with the box or something, I think. So keep an eye out at Rose Bay Tarot on Instagram, and she will let you know when it's available. Okay, I have two more Kickstarters. The first one is Serena, I believe that's how you pronounce it, by Mr. Freiberg. It says go deeper. Maturity warning. This has nudity in here. We're talking mermaids. We're gonna see bodies, okay? Once again, I'm gonna start with the extras. We have this beautiful drawstring bag. It's like velvety. It's not really velvet, but it's like a velveteen maybe. And this really beautiful pink satin lining. And then this amazing, I'm gonna have to zoom out again. Zooming in and zooming out. This really gorgeous reading mat. Stunning. Love it. Really excited about that one. Okay, back to the deck. Beautiful box. I love when there's images on the inside. Gorgeous. This one has a linen finish. It's another one that has like warm and muted color scheme. It's similar in scheme to the last deck I got from Fribourg, which is the new classic Tarot. So beautiful. I think that they could almost be used in tandem. I don't know. I'm a fan of the nudity, so it doesn't really like hit me the wrong way. I don't know about you. You might not agree. This deck kind of feels like a sunset, no? Really cute. And the fact that they don't have pupils kind of makes them feel almost like statues, like sculptures. The hermit, being a hermit crab, is kind of genius too. Like, what the heck? Let's look at the book. Anais Nin, that's who my kitty was named after. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. That's one of my favorite quotes. Serena by Mr. Fribourg is a tarot deck that invites you to explore the depths of your inner world through the lens of mermaids, mysterious, alluring, and often misunderstood creatures of the sea. Each card in this deck draws from the rich symbolism of mermaids as embodiments of the subconscious, emotion, and the complexities of human experience. The ocean, with its vast and uncharted depths, mirrors the unseen realms of our own psyche, full of hidden dreams, fears, and desires. Mermaids, who dwell in this liminal space between the surface and the deep, serve as guides on a journey to uncover these truths within ourselves. This deck captures the duality of the mermaid. They are both muses of inspiration and symbols of temptation, reflecting the struggle and harmony between our aspirations and our inner challenges. Through vivid imagery and carefully crafted symbolism, Serena helps users navigate the tides of their emotions, confront their inner conflicts, and ultimately find balance and clarity in their spiritual journey. Very cool. Connecting with the deck, single card draw, 3-card spread, Serena spread, depth spread, and then the card meanings. We get a quote, the Hierophant, anchor of wisdom in the storm of temptation, a description of the image, which I always appreciate, a high polarity meaning, a low polarity meaning. Yeah, and that's it. So I wonder why like this has so much space right here. I would call it 1.5 pages. Maybe I guess that's 2. But it is a large font. I don't need more than this. I think this is great. I love a description of the image. I really do. Because I want to know from the artist's perspective what's happening. I can infer whatever I want, but I really like when they have their own. Yep, and it ends with the, final thoughts. Cool. Very cute. I'm constantly forgetting to show you the backs. These are the backs. Have I shown you the backs for all of them? No. Okay, So the Children of Astara backs, I think, are the same as the Children of Litha backs. I wish that they were green instead of red because the theme is green. Hello? Okay, there we go. The theme is green. I don't know. And then the backs for the Cave of Sibyl are the same in that the image is the same, but the titles of the cards are on the backs. So you're gonna get a clue as to what you're talking about on the back rather than on the front that doesn't have anything. In line with the Ritual Tarot, which also doesn't have any titles on the front. Okay, the last Kickstarter I received was the Forest Spirit Imprint Tarot cards. It looks like this is US Star Wheel Game Systems. I think that's different than US Games. I don't know if that means that this will be available now that the Kickstarter is over. But I did get a few extras with this deck too. I got these two really cute glittery page buttons, the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. I also got these postcards. So this one is the Moon. This one looks like the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles. I forget which one this was. We'll see it in the deck. The backs are a little bit similar to the Exile Tarot, which is interesting. This was a really quick Kickstarter, and it was a really affordable Kickstarter, and it made me kind of nervous. You know, like I don't know, I didn't know if it was gonna turn out very well, but I really love the cardstock. It's a little bit plasticky, but in a good way. Like it feels hardy and flexible. These are the edges. Beautiful. Let's look at the book. The book has full color, which is really cool. I am leisurely small dried fish, an illustrator who is passionate about the beauty of nature. Since childhood, I have enjoyed observing and depicting the plants and trees around me. My brushstrokes have left their mark on book covers, magazine publications, and packaging designs. In my works, little girls and boys are always carefree and joyfully adventuring, with a fresh and whimsical tale that radiates a fairy tale-like dreaminess, bringing a profound sense of healing. This set of Forest Spirit Imprint Tarot cards is my depiction of a little girl's wondrous adventure in harmonious coexistence with the natural forest, painted with vibrant colors and enchanting scenes. So this is very fairy tale oriented, which you know I love. It has a prologue, very cute, like sets the scene. And then they're pretty small. It says, it has the card name, the title of the card, a secret, the image, the keywords, upright and reversed. Even though it's compact, that's a lot of stuff. I like that. Very cool. This is very anime style to me. I just watched My Neighbor Totoro, and it kind of reminds me of that. I'm sure once I watch The Secret World of Ariete, it'll probably remind me of that too. But My Neighbor Totoro is about a family that lives next to a forest. And so this very much feels like the vibes. When I first got it, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it or liked it much, but I think that was another circumstance where I was looking at the majors and didn't feel super thrilled, but then once I got into the minors, I did. And now looking back, I think I appreciate the majors much more. It's so funny how it works, like to make a snap judgment and then to be able to kind of live in it and really appreciate it for what it is. I want to know if Maureen backed this because I feel like this is very up her alley, but I'm really excited about it. And it's fitting all the vibes that I've been telling you about thus far, you know? Okay, next we have a little interlude. I feel like this video is getting too long, so I'm not gonna show you these in this video. I'm gonna move on to my indie decks that I bought that aren't from Vermilion Collection, but I'm going to be doing a video on these 3 decks on its own. So if you would like to see these decks, especially a side-by-side of these decks, because I'm gonna go through them and talk it out, I think, then tune in for that. I will probably be doing that next. We have the Secret Mirror Tarot, the Retro Impression Tarot, and the Phantasm of Life Tarot, and I have thoughts. So if you're interested, put your notification bell on, like and subscribe, do all the things so that you are sure not to miss this video. So now I'm gonna move on to the 4 decks that I got with my Christmas money, okay? A couple of these you would have seen if you were on the live stream with Meg and I for the end of year tarot tag, but this way you can probably see them a little bit more properly. My camera was not the best during that live stream, and neither was my reversed showing you my deck's handiwork. We have 2 jokers. Oh, let me explain what this is. This is the Fika playing cards, and it is coffee and pastries. It says, Fika is the Swedish tradition involving coffee or tea, baked treats, and good company. One can fika at a cafe or home where freshly baked pastries are served with pleasure. According to some, the word fika comes from a time when coffee was illegal, and so the syllables were reversed to refer to coffee in code. We are pleased to serve this tasty fika watercolors by Jan Padover for your enjoyment. Jan and Rick, Prospero Art. I got this on Etsy and I'm obsessed with it. It's in order, but it doesn't really need to be, so. Like, is this not the cutest thing? I say that a lot lately. I'm into cutesy right now. I'm into cutesy, I'm into food. I love the princess cake. It's just really precious. And that's what I want right now. I want precious and happy. This is so fun. I can't wait to play cards with them too. I think it's so refreshing. I don't know. I think it's a clear enough, deck that it won't be distracting or too hard to play cards with it. So I'll let you know. The next deck I got is the Barbier Art Tarot. This one's in order, but I don't think I need it to be, so we can just go for it. I, as you know, love fashion and vintage and art deco, so this is right up my alley. I also have the Amor and Psyche Oracle, which is Barbier art as well. I haven't been able to do a lot of work with this yet, just kind of getting out of holiday mode and doing kind of the cleanup and maintenance of the home and health and things like that that one does in January. So I haven't really touched this much, but I'm really excited for it. I've seen it in use online and I just think it's really special and cute, and I'm really excited I got to swipe it up, I felt like there was a limited amount and I was really excited to be able to get it before it went out of stock. So this is the Barbier Art Tarot. Okay, we have 2 more. First is Fuzzbox Tarot by Dark Senever. I have adored this deck since I first saw it. I'm really excited to finally have it. I think I'll probably do a walkthrough of it because I don't really see this online, but it is kind of a 90s, maybe almost Y2K themed leaning into grunge, leaning into punk tarot. And I love it. It's kind of cybery. I wonder if it gives you any info in the book. I feel like I looked at it and it did not, which was kind of a bummer. It definitely reminds me of my childhood in a completely different way than the other ones I've been showing you. The suits are renamed, so, or maybe it's only the fear deck. So instead of swords, it's fear. Oh yeah, and then maybe they all are, or maybe it's only 2 of them. Power, I believe, is pentacles. Fire is wands, and silence is cups. So they are a little weird with the names, apart from fire being, you know, an element. The artist is Dasha Zeleno. The curator is Yuri Nazarenko, and it doesn't say anything about the art. So maybe if you check out the artist's social media. But this is just a cute little deck. I'll do a video on it, just a flip through so you can see all the cards. I love the coloration of it. So you have the majors, which kind of go everywhere in color. But then the minors, the wands are all this reddish tone. The cups are blue and kind of purple. The swords are like yellows and taupes. And then the pentacles are greens, like deep greens and browns. Really cool. Just in time for me to do an updated like punk and goth deck video. Maybe I should do a part 2 of that. I don't know. I really want the Void Tarot first. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay, and then lastly, I have the Noetic Oracular deck that I first saw on Meg's channel. This was on Etsy. It's really bizarre, and that's why I love it. It does have a little pamphlet, or just like a fold out, yeah. Cool. The backs are silly and awesome, artsy. They're very large. I love this art style. I think it's so cool. I think it has to be done right, and I feel like it's done right. Speaking of punk decks, I feel like this is one. I can't get carried away though, because I can't just like, I don't know, talk about punk decks all day when I love this card and I love this card. I'd rather do a video, is what I'm trying to say, and talk about punk decks. I love that card too. Then, you know, give up all the goods and my thoughts in this haul. But that was my last deck. So that's everything I received in the like late November, December, early January. It was much more than usual, but that's kind of what happens during the holidays, I think. So let me know if you liked any of them. Let me know what you got this holiday. And if you made it this far, let me know if you like coffee or not and how you like it. Please like and subscribe if you would, to help me out. And I want to thank you for being here. Thanks for being curious. Thanks for being my friend. And my mom's coming. I gotta go.